There we go.
You got me?
Gotcha.
Dude,
Happy Friday.
happy Friday. Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Gonna be a good year.
I
It's
like
gonna be a
that.
good year.
I hope so. I
I got a
just
good
got,
feeling.
yeah.
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yeah.
I just remembered another piece of feedback I have to write down here.
Okay. Feedback for what?
Sure. Sorry, not feedback. What do you call it? Follow up. Sorry, follow up.
Ah, yes. I have a follow-up as well.
Okay,
So,
I have two follow-ups.
okay.
The first one, I'm just
I
gonna.
made some notes right here too. So this
Nice.
is my,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna fire these off real quick.
Yeah. Hit me
The
with it.
first one is actually this part might not have made it in the last our last episode, but you were talking about, or maybe it was two episodes ago. You were talking about the hat you had on and
Yeah.
the inspiration for it. What was that? Tell me again. As an artist,
Inspiration?
you were like,
Oh, yeah,
this is
yes,
my."
yes, 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 yes. I said this was my Bon Iver hat,
Okay, all right.
which is a band. It's Justin
No, no, no. Well,
Vernon.
hold on. You don't even
Yeah.
have to explain it to me
Okay.
because so this is maybe like I don't know. I I've always known it as like Bon Iver.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So when you said Bon Iver, I was like, I did it just right over my head.
Uh-huh. Gotcha. Got it. Got it.
So
It's French. I believe it means good winter.
okay, so yeah, I had no
Yeah.
idea. Good music
Yeah.
though. Good music though.
Yeah. Great album this year in 2025. That was my favorite album, called Sable Fable. Nice mix of melancholy and upbeat
Mm.
stuff that I'm just a sucker for, always.
We probably have a lot of overlap in music interest.
I picked up a
Um,
song from you a few years ago that I can't remember the name of now that I really liked. I like Shazammed it one time when we were probably like working in the
Design
office.
Den, Design Den.
The design den, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And anywho, um, so yeah, happy Friday. It's actually Monday if you're listening to this on the
Nice.
day it comes out because we record on Friday. I take the weekend to do some very light editing.
Yeah.
The post-production process is minimal. I usually add a song to the beginning. And I was thinking, yeah, with this design riffs, I want to do like a just like a hard guitar, like
Mm,
and it reminds me of a podcast that I love called Philosophize This.
hmm.
You ever heard of that? Philosophize This.
No, I don't think so. No.
Single dude deep dive into the history of philosophy, going back thousands of years to ancient Asian philosophy to Middle Eastern and beyond, and the future. Nerdy guy has this like deep dive, many hour library into the history of philosophy. But was what was funny is that his podcasts he had this intro music that was this like hard rock, like guitar riffs and stuff. And then he'd be like, all right, let's talk about stoicism. And it was just like so nerdy.
Juxtaposition.
Yeah, you know those like the YouTube folks or whatever or podcasters. It's like I love this. This guy's so nerdy, and I'm here for it.
Hmm. Yeah, we need a. So are you gonna make the ref?
I thought about trying to use AI somehow.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought about
man,
trying that. Yeah.
a man of the
So
times.
so I might give that a whirl, see how it goes. I think AI can put together something like that pretty easily. Um, so yeah, I'm almost thinking just like almost like a death metal, kind of like
Hmm.
Norwegian sort of like double bass, like with this like just nasty guitar riff. So
Well, then, I mean, at that point, maybe you replace yourself with AI. I'll replace myself with AI, and then they could just talk,
yeah,
and they just do the whole thing. We'll just see what comes of it.
that is a phenomenal idea, Nathan.
I'm sure no one's done it
Uh,
before.
well, I was trying to sound like AI or chat. Like, oh, what
Mm,
a great idea!
yeah, yeah,
This idea has some legs,
yeah,
which I heard you can turn that off
yeah,
somehow. I haven't done that. I don't know how to do that. So,
yeah. You got to adjust your prompts,
like, no
rules,
fluff.
documents, and yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no
Turn off the
fluff.
emojis.
Yeah, turn
Yeah,
off the emojis, no fluff. But then you kind of get to a point where like, just give me a little fluff, just give me
yeah.
a little bit.
Make
Yeah,
me feel good.
it is nice to
Have a
hear.
rough day.
It is nice to hear
If
every
it's
time I have an idea, I go to ChatGPT. It's a great idea.
yeah, but that can yeah. I don't need that. If it's legit a good idea, if somehow it can
Yeah,
quantify like that is actually a good idea, yeah, okay.
yeah,
But if you're yeah, if you're just saying that to make the make me want to use the app more,
yeah.
and I end up going quitting my job and going down some rabbit hole on chasing some business model that
Uh-huh.
ChatGPT said was a great idea. Like
Yep.
that's not who's that helping?
Yeah, that's not helping anybody. I did have I this is a hot take. Get ready for a hot take, but
Okay.
I was thinking though, like it's kind of like better than a human in some way. Like if you talk to your mom, everything's a great idea,
Hmm.
or like or other humans might have us like, oh, this guy's really excited about this idea. I don't want to crush his dreams or whatever. In a way that like I don't think I trust that chat wouldn't lead me down disastrous path or totally misguided. Although I have heard a lot of stories about that are you hear stories like that and it blows your mind. It's like
Yeah.
ChatGPT did that.
It
So
might have been a, mentally unstable or unwell person that
yeah, yeah, yeah,
had
yeah,
that
true.
experience.
Yeah. There's some heartbreaking stories that I won't go into on this podcast. It's a Friday, it's too
Yeah.
much right now, and it's a big tangent. But there are some heartbreaking stories of people treating these tools like humans
Yeah.
and missing the point that this is just a machine. This is nothing more than a machine, and it will never be a human. And gosh, that's a whole episode right there. But
Yep. Yep. Yep.
another day.
So what are we talking about today? What is the episode
Well,
today?
I thought we could. I want to start with a random question.
Okay. I got one queued up too. So we're
Okay,
good.
let's do a random question. Let's do follow-ups. Then I want to talk about this 7K design sprint idea or brand sprint, I should say. 7K brand sprint. And then I want to talk about this kitchen remodel project and get some of your thoughts on that.
I like it. Okay.
Random question. You ready?
Now I'm ready.
What is your like goat piece of furniture? Like if you won the lottery and you're like, all right, I'm gonna treat myself to a piece of furniture. What would it be? What is it?
Wow. I mean, I'm not like a huge furniture guy. I mean, I appreciate nice furniture. I probably something mid-century modern, maybe like an
Yeah,
Eames chair.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I probably don't have a great answer. I probably couldn't name something. You mean like a type of furniture or like a specific
yeah. Just like a specific thing,
um
like an Eames lounger. That would be mine. I would go and customize an Eames lounge chair, an ottoman, spend like 8 grand on it, and just like
yeah.
do it exactly how I want it. But let me rephrase. Let me
Yeah.
say, what thing would you splurge on? Like a car?
Hmm.
Or let's keep it outside of like a house or something. Let's say like an object, like a car, a piece of furniture, or uh, I don't know, like a coffee uh, roaster. I don't know, anything.
Man. I mean that's the challenge with these or these quick questions. Like I could
I know. That's the
I'd love to
beauty.
think
It's
about
the
this for
beauty.
like an hour and give
Oh
you
yeah.
a real answer. I mean maybe like a 60, like a 60s vet. Did we talk about this? Why do I feel like we
No,
we talked about this?
no,
No?
I don't think so.
Like a
Maybe back in
Stingray,
the day.
like my car knowledge has it's pretty much non-existent anymore. But like there was a certain year that's like I think a 63 Corvette Stingray
Yeah.
with the split window. It was like
Okay.
it's a very rare but I just think those 60s vets
Yeah.
I guess that was C2. Is that the C2, the second
Mm,
generation? Just the best looking cars ever made.
okay.
That
I
so
like
yeah,
that.
prep and they go for a lot of money, especially
Yeah.
the really rare ones. But that's
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that's
Nice.
my final answer.
I saw probably a 60s era Stingray. Um, maybe it
Now
was
for
more,
the editing process, can I send you
yeah.
an image that like we could overlay?
Yeah, I was just thinking too, like maybe just share your screen and show me something, which would make the editing easier. We're
Let's
still
see,
we're still
Stingray
lo-fi
photo.
here, and it's still feels appropriate
Would it
considering our
would it be
lifestyle.
better? Oh, I mean, this is beautiful right here. Would it be better to send you like a link to it so you can pop it
No,
up, or do you want me to just share it?
I think just share it.
All right. Let me
Share
move
your screen a moment.
so we can
I'll
do a
share my
whole.
screen a little bit later
Oh, nice.
with the
Let's see. I
periphery
gotta send a
things.
request.
Oh, come on, Zoom. Okay, there we go.
Did I get it? Oh, I
Uh,
probably got to do it again.
let's see.
There. Now you can see it.
I don't see anything.
It should. Oh wait, I gotta. Dang it.
Oh, here we
Sorry,
go.
I'm
Here we
first
go.
time using Zoom. Okay, so yeah, here you go. Now this
Okay, yeah.
that's not a stock one. This is probably more. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's see. Can I
Would you
zoom
like
in
to
on
like
that?
rebuild it, or you want it just like somebody reconditioned it and it's ready to go?
Good question. I mean, I would say, but see, there's the split window. I guess that's a
Ah, yeah.
pretty rare one.
Ooh,
Um,
I
yeah,
like it.
part of me is like, yeah, keep, be a purist and like have a, something real original. But no, I mean, it'd be nice to have, nice suspension, um,
Yeah.
anti-lock brakes, air condition. Like, no, I'd probably want one that's kind of modernized, retro mod or whatever they call that.
Yeah. Wow. I'm just noticing these prices.
Oh
That's
yeah, I mean these things
insane.
go, yeah, they're ridiculous.
Whoa.
Um, yeah, lady down the street has not a 63 split window, but she's got like a 64 5 maybe.
Mm.
And I told her one day, she's the nicest little old lady. And I was out walking the dog and I had stopped in and looked at it when she was having work done on it. They were dropping it off anyway. I was like, yeah, if you ever want to sell that thing, let me know. And she looked at it. She's like, you can't afford this. I was like, yeah, that's a good point.
Nothing like being put in your place by an old lady.
Yep. Yep. But those things are sweet.
Yeah. I like. I like.
Let me stop the share. All right, you ready for your random question?
Yeah. Hit me.
Paper towels, napkins, or both?
Mm. Is that it?
That's it. Household as a
I
household,
like it. I
are
like it. I
you
like it.
paper towel users, napkin users?
I use way too many paper towels.
Okay.
My wife's like, you need to stop using so many paper towels.
Mm,
Cause I'm like cleaning out the coffee filter, and we have this coffee machine that where there's I don't put disposable filters in. There's like a filter built into it. It's a Ninja.
mm.
Pretty solid machine. So I use that to, like tear off a sheet for that. So I use paper towels all the time. Napkins are really only used at the kitchen table, I would say. And every time I
Like
use one,
cloth napkins, or these are
no,
like just
paper,
paper? Yeah.
just like a holiday themed, whatever the seasonal, these like seasonal napkins that are really like crispy and hard and like
Oh,
they're the worst. They're the total worst. I have never used like a cloth napkin, but we're pretty much a paper towel family. Even if we're eating, let's say we're like eating pizza or something in the living room, I'll still just like grab a couple tearaways
yeah.
sheets of paper towel. One last thing on this paper towel brands. There's a paper towel brand that we love, and I think it's Via or
Uh,
Viva. Oh,
is that the Amazon brand?
I don't know that it's Amazon.
I feel like they had
It's Viva. Yes, Viva signature cloth, and it is nice. Whatever they're doing to achieve this effect
hmm.
is really good because you get sometimes you get paper towels, you rip it off, and it's that like hard, just like it's not nice. But the Viva,
Sorry, you said the tear off, you mean? Like it
yeah,
has
or
a good
just
tear off experience?
well, that too, but the just like the material itself it almost feels a little bit more like a cloth than
Okay.
like a stiff piece of paper.
Are you familiar with like the blue shop towels you might see in a garage? They're tear
Yeah, I think
offs.
so. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like that.
Oh,
They look kind of like that.
yeah.
Um,
What about you? Paper towel or napkin?
yeah, so we have been a paper towel family for a while now.
Okay.
I used to buy both,
Happy to
like,
hear.
paper. Yeah, but we just like, you know what? We always just grab the paper towels.
Yeah.
Um, so now we have like a paper towel dispenser just sitting on our dining room table. Just like
Okay.
just like we're a
Yeah.
wing, a wing
Yeah,
shop or
exactly.
something.
I just thought of like a barbecue spot. What's
Yeah.
the barbecue spot? City barbecue?
City
Yeah.
barbecue. Mission. Have you had Mission barbecue yet?
Yep.
Up,
Yep.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty good stuff.
I like that. Is it like did you secure it to the table somehow or is it just freestanding?
It's bolted down.
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
yeah, along with all of our pens.
Your
Like
pins?
yeah, our pens. Like a teller station. You go up to the bank teller and the pen's
Okay,
like
yeah.
locked down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We keep everything pretty secure.
That's an interesting move there, but yeah.
Nah, yeah, but definitely paper towels, and I mean probably obvious. I don't know if the Viva ones come like this, but like the little partial tear offs. You get like
Yeah.
a half a towel.
I
That's
do
that's.
like that. I do like that. Yeah.
But I mean, I get so frustrated when I mean, everyone does. This is
Yeah.
cliche, but like you pull it off and like a little bottom quarter just stays
I
on.
know. Isn't this so nice though when you just and it's perfect. It's so good.
I had a tweet recently calling out Kroger for their terrible. Like I shop a lot of Kroger, like a lot of their
Shout out Kroger.
house. Shout out Kroger, a lot of their private selection. Like we buy a lot of
Uh-huh.
their stuff, but their packaging always sucks.
Mm.
Like cottage cheese, love cottage cheese. You try to open a Kroger cottage cheese can't the little film, guaranteed it's gonna rip. Um, Actually, I
Gosh,
buy
yes, man.
Kroger coffee. The private selection
Oh,
coffee I think is actually pretty good and it's real
okay.
cheap. And
Nice.
you can't open one without tearing the bag.
Ah, I hate that. I hate that with cereal too when you rip the
Terrible.
cereal bag and it's like
Yeah.
you can never quite roll it up right again. It's
Yeah. Hate it. I hate it.
I mean, this is design. This is bad design. And it's so prevalent in our lives that we just take it for granted. We accept it as a society that yeah, the paper towel thing is not going to do it right, but it's like it could be better. Um, which kind of gets into some conversations around craft
Mm.
could be a nice segue.
Well, before that segue,
Yeah.
one of the things that I mean, I don't know, it's like a Thomas Sowell quote, but like the concept that there are no solutions, only trade-offs. Like everything
Mm.
in design is a
Yeah.
trade-off.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
But yeah, I mean, it's
It
like,
is.
what's the cost to make that package ope just butter smooth,
Yeah.
and are customers willing to pay for that?
Yeah. I will say, so let me give one short example, then we should jump into some
Yeah.
follow-ups.
Yep.
One short example is for Christmas this year, I got a bunch of trash bags. I got several boxes worth of refills for a Simple Human trash can that we have
Nice.
in our kitchen that we love. We bought it in Boulder when we lived out there because it also there was also a compost attachment. In Boulder, you have to compost and recycle and do trash. You have to separate, or you get like fined and excommunicated from society. So, which was great. It was like it opened us up to like, oh, in Ohio, you just throw the food in the trash.
Yeah.
And it kind of like after a while, it's like it's kind of weird. It's kind of better if we didn't do that. We don't. It's like just getting thrown into a landfill somewhere. But anywho, the point is this Simple Human trash can. It has the perfect little bag uh, that fits right in the slot for the trash, and they designed this amazing system where you drop the bag in the back, easy peasy, drop it in, and then once the trash bag is out, you pull out one bag, and every time you just pull one bag and one bag comes out. It's not like, oh, three came out and I gotta like shove
Yeah.
them back in. So, and it's just amazing. And we had run out for a while, and we were using just regular bags, and it like, it gets my wife would be like, "Babe, we've got a problem with the trash can." And it's like, oh, the bag had fallen down, and there's like coffee grounds. It's the worst. So, I think it does go to show like a little bit of thoughtfulness can go a long way with tools and things you're using in the kitchen, and maybe paper towels are the next area of innovation.
Are you going to compost? Do you compost your paper towels?
No, we don't compost anymore.
So you left Boulder and you're like, nah, we'll get back to the
We're back to Ohio
yeah,
vibes.
yeah.
um, Follow-ups. What do you got?
I mean, I actually kind of shouldn't even call this out. I just feel like the episode was so long ago now, but I'll do it anyway. So
Yeah.
we were talking about golf. I think that was last episode,
Okay. Yeah.
and I just thought it was kind of funny slash blatant miss on my part because I think I made the comment that like designers and sports don't overlap, but then
Yeah.
I was talking about my friend who was a golfer who brought the boombox.
Uh-huh.
He's a designer.
Uh-huh.
I just thought that was maybe kind of ironic. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I think the point stands though. He's kind of one. You're gonna find one or two. We're
he's a great
designers. We
volleyball
like to
player too.
golf.
He's a very
Yeah.
yeah, he's an athletic guy. So
Yeah.
shout
Yeah.
out Keith Hahn. He maybe we'll have him on sometime. He might be a
Yeah.
fun interview.
Cool. Love it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. My follow-up is a follow-up of a follow-up, which is
Nice.
your brand is just your brand
Logo.
and your
Your logos.
logo and
Yeah.
icons and colors and stuff. I've been thinking about that ever since then, ever since we talked about it. And I really think it's I'm a I think it's right. I think your brand is your brand. Your brand is not your values. Your values are just your values.
Mm,
But I think where it gets hazy is that your your values inform everything about your brand. To go back to the idea of like stamping, the cow or the leather purse or whatever it is that you're stamping your logo on and saying this is us. that is informed by the things that you value and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's my only follow up. Your brand is your brand. Your values are your values.
Yeah. And then collectively, if you want to talk about all those things with just one word, we, what do you call it?
Uh,
It's
culture.
yeah,
Culture
but
doesn't culture doesn't
cultures.
quite cover it.
No,
It
no.
doesn't cover it. It doesn't cover
Yeah,
it. Yeah. Well, let's continue to think about that until the end of time.
yeah, yeah.
All right, should we jump into these two items I got on my
Yeah,
list?
we probably got what, 4 minutes left to talk about them?
I don't know actually. I'm trying to see how much time we have left. I don't know.
It usually
I wish
pops
it
up when there's
showed
like
there.
5 minutes left, but I
Yeah,
don't see the time.
it's gonna show up. We're just gonna keep going,
Let's do it.
as if there's not a pending, you know, cutoff point. I got so many things going on right now, and I got like several projects going, including Game Ball Sports, this uh, sports focused design studio, product studio that I don't want to talk about right now. It's too big of a tangent. The other thing I've got going is I'm thinking about doing a brand sprint or trying to offer this to clients. This brand sprint, 2 week brand sprint. So I'm going to share a doc with you. I'm going to share my screen here. Let's see. I'll share Safari. Well, let's do this. It's going to work here or not. All right. Can you see my screen here? Viva.
Yep, yep, I got it.
Okay. So this brand sprint, okay.
Mm-hmm.
7K flat fee. So for this, you get a brand new logo, icons, color palette, fonts, tone of voice guidelines, the start of that, the start of a marketing toolkit, which I'm still trying to figure out what that is exactly. But, it's like, what kind of graphics do we use? And here's an example of an ad, for example. 2 weeks, start to finish, flat fee of 7K, one project at a time, expert level designer, premium branding, customers and org will use it for and love it for many years to come. And then a few examples of some brain work. I've been kind of beefing up the portfolio a little bit lately, or just showing these brands a little bit better. Fitness tracker chat is a recent one I did. Uh, so yeah, just kind of showing some of this stuff, and the whole brain guide itself. Can you see my screen? Can you see
Yeah.
Figma now?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. Just real quick, dude,
Yeah,
you have like you always have the best typography.
it's a great
You,
compliment. Thank
I
you.
I'm just always like, why don't I why doesn't my typography look like that? You always have great font selections. Yeah, yeah, so good, man.
I appreciate that very much. I've put the hours in with fonts and typography, going on 2 decades now. Um, this font for Fitness Tracker Chat was really cool. This font right here, um, which I think I call that out. Yeah, retail black, and then I use Ubuntu Sans regular. The combo there was nice, but where'd it go? This font is great. It's
I
super
love it.
great. Yeah,
Love
it's
it.
super nice. We were wanting like the client is an old colleague, friend of mine, who made this fitness and nutrition tracker app powered by AI. It's really cool. And he wanted, all right, we got 10 minutes from now. Let's see, 5:09, 10 minutes from now, 10-minute countdown. Um, anyway, so I wanted to just get your thoughts on this. And this was something that I thought too, like it'd be nice to just put together a simple little website to share this link and try to land a few of these brand sprints. So,
I like it. I mean, I like the
thoughts?
simplicity of it. It's I mean, 7K, like it could sound really cheap to somebody, it could sound really expensive to somebody. It just depends
Yeah.
on, who you're going after.
Yeah, totally. That's the thing about this that like I want to find good clients. Because the 7K number, I had 5K and I was like, well, let's just try seven. Let's try that on. And part of this came from, I don't know if you know this agency Primary. Do you know Primary?
I don't think so.
They do 2 week brand sprint. We
Hmm.
they claim they created it. I don't know if that's going to hold up in court, but they are advertising. They did Lovable's brand, which is
Okay.
a big one,
Yep.
big one, big one, big one. But they do 2 week brand sprint for 50K.
Yeah.
Flat fee, same kind of thing. I'm kind of just copying what they're doing right now. Interestingly, though, like a month ago, it was 40. So in December, November, December, it was 40K. So now they're like, we're going to charge another 10, which they may have just like hired somebody.
Yeah.
Um, but kind of getting closer to uh, this rate is really interesting. And it's going to be more work because if you think about like branding, like I mean the the extreme end of this is like branding Kroger for
Yeah.
like I don't know $250 million or something. I don't know what it would be because your brand there's a million applications. So a lot of the pricing can come in like how extensive is the brand, the new brand or rebrand. Um, but anyway, just thinking about these
S-
pricing
Yeah.
models.
So a couple quick thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean, I do not practice this myself, but I
Yeah.
mean, I bill almost always. I just bill an hourly rate.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm kind of a firm believer in billing. What do you call it? Like value-based billing.
Mm.
Like if I execute this brand sprint perfectly and we come up with a great logo for you and real quick, sorry, never mind. I was gonna make a joke about your first line. You said a brand new logo. I was gonna say a brand new brand. Um, but like if at the end of that, if
But
if
what
this is
is
ex
brand?
if this is executed flawlessly, what is that worth to you? You
Right.
know?
Yeah, yeah, totally. That's the thing about this branding where even 7K is going to seem like a lot to pay for branding for a lot of companies. Um, but it's also like, man, to spend 7K on something that you're going to use for years, and love for years. And customers will like it's in that case, it's like spending 25 grand seems like a reasonable thing over, hey, 5 years ago, we spent 25 grand for something that we continue to use every day and continue to love. Like, when you frame it like that, it does become just like a little more reasonable. And but I think just like on a personal level, I'm interested in if can I charge 20K for something that I can do in 2 weeks. That's kind of nice. I could do a couple of those a month and be doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Um, and and yeah, just kind of playing in that premium space and delivering on like, yeah, you can go spend a couple grand or $1,000 on something, but it's not going to be timeless like this will be. And delivering on that is kind of intriguing because I'm not really looking for a full-time role right now. I've decided to just focus on trying to land a few of these brand sprints and see if I can land a few for seven and
Yep.
maybe a couple for 10. And then can we go to 15? Can I hire somebody?
Yep.
Can I charge 20 and hire a junior and do a couple at a time?
Yep.
do 2 or 3 a month and just kind of get these lined up. So just wanted to run that by you.
No, I think it's awesome. I mean, and depending on how you're trying to market this, like you could do like A/B testing, put a site up
Mhm.
there, put one for 7, one for 10, see if there's any difference. But yeah,
Yep.
I mean, it's like what's your going rate initially, yeah, 7 might be, it's great because seven's better than nothing. And
Yeah.
then if I start getting loaded up on these, like, whoa, 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 let me
Yeah.
bump it up to 10 and see if I keep getting them, and
Right.
you just kind of keep building it from there.
Yeah.
Um,
One thing I've learned that's an important piece of data in all of this is I've done a lot of these, branding projects, and I'll share something real quick because
while you're pulling that up, does
yeah.
this involve like having the client like a true design sprint, having them come out and sit down and kind of hash some of this
No,
out, or is this more of
it's not really a traditional design sprint. I think it's like a brand sprint that's a different thing. And I think that's an important question too. Like, how much does the client have to be involved?
yeah,
And I think a design sprint is a different thing for a different benefit or a different use case. So this is what I did recently for FTC, and this is kind of generally what I would deliver. Like, here are the brand guidelines. Here's the logo icon. Here's some general usage, a bit about fonts, colors. Here's how to do dark mode and light mode, and
nice, dude. Brand
yeah.
guidelines never have that. It's
Mm,
like there's never um any consideration for web, for mobile, for yeah, that this
mm,
is awesome. That's awesome,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Brand voice. It's like the start. So all of these things, imagine as a brand guide would grow, you're going to have a lot more of these things. You're going to have more specifics on colors, and there's a whole like graphics and icons and illustrations. How do we do photography and everything? There's
Yeah.
content. This is like the start of a content, section. So this is all the whole thing that would be delivered. And what I found is I can do this in about 40 hours. At the end of 40 hours, I'm usually at a point where I've come up with a good logo, good icons, good fonts, uh, good color palette, which I'm reusing a lot of that stuff, by the way, too. I'm reusing a lot of that. I've got like a font waiting in the wings, like, ooh, I'm going to use retail for this one. I've been wanting
Mm,
to use this font. So, and that's pretty easy to like pull something out of your library.
yeah.
But it takes about 40 hours. So the 2 week kind of the 2 week thought there, or kind of breaking it into 2 weeks is like I could hunker down and do a brand in 1 week, and then I've got 1 week to think about it, refine a few things, live with it.
Yep.
And then at the end of that 2 weeks, it's ready to go. But if I wanted to, I could do sort of 1 to 2 brands at a time because I could spend 1 week on one
Yep.
brand. The next week, I'm refining the previous one and I'm starting a new one. And I think like 2 to 3 brands per month is is like the max. I think doing more than that would be hard and maintaining good quality. But doing 2 brands a month sounds like a ton of fun.
That'd be awesome.
Totally.
I love it, man. I know we're about out of time.
Yeah.
I think it's sweet. I want to talk about this more actually. So
Okay.
probably some follow up, but good stuff, man. My dog is barking because she's hungry.
Got it.
I
Got
don't know
it.
if that did my wife did you see my wife come in?
She made an appearance.
Made an
She was
appearance.
just a
Okay.
shadow. She was just a
Okay.
shadow in the background.